Incredibly tough loss. Obviously, credit goes to South Alabama. They showed a lot of composure, never broke, regardless of what the score was. For us, obviously, in the last 7 minutes was a disaster. No other way to describe it. And allowing one mistake to lead to another, that becomes a landslide. And credit to them, they made plays to win. Obviously, down to the end of regulation. We did a lot of things well. We did a lot of things to win the game, but emotional decisions and panic decisions cost us the game, which is a great opportunity to learn from, because we've shown if we can control our emotions, control our decision making in environments like that, we could be a really good team.
What has been missing in these close losses?
Composure. Just handling the moment, understanding that mistakes are going to come and that you can't allow one to become another. We see it in every day in human life, right? Someone makes a bad decision and they compound that with just adding on to it instead of having the ability to recognize the mistake that they made and be able to learn from it and handle it with composure and move on and not let one mistake become two. And so obviously it's an area that we've struggled with a couple times, and that we've got to continue to grow as we go into the tournament.
Christian, did it change anything defensively on you in the second half? Like some of the looks might not have been there.
I don't really think so. I think they tried to contest my shots more, but overall I felt like they had the same game plan. They was just leaving me open for shots.
Coach, the last play of regulation, obviously now by 4 there, he gets the 4-point play. I guess just from your perspective, how did you see it? Was that something that you thought maybe you call on the floor there, given that continuation, or just kind of just give me your thoughts on that play?
To be honest, I haven't rewatched it, and you can't get them to overturn it. And at the time, I didn't rewatch it, so I haven't seen it. You know, the mistake is putting yourself in position, regardless, to allow them to make that play. And so that's where we got to be better. You can't put your hands in the fate of other humans, right? Because whether it's the right call or not, I haven't seen it. You know, human beings make mistakes. It happens all the time, and so you have to try to eliminate putting them in a position to make that call. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. It could have clearly been a foul. I'm not sure.
And you absolutely weren't trying to foul in that situation, right?
Absolutely not. But that, at the end of the day, that doesn't fall on Matt. That falls on me, because there's clearly not a clear line of communication, that information that was received before it. You know, and communication is information sent and received. And if it's not received, that falls on me, and that's my mistake, not Matt's.
It seemed like Chandler went down towards the end of the game there. Is he doing okay?
We hope so. He got hit in the stomach, and so we're getting it checked out. Not sure yet.
It seemed like their press gave you problems. There were a couple 10-second calls late. What was it about their press at that point?
I mean, I think our guys playing timid and trying not to turn the ball over. You know, obviously being in the moment, you don't want to rush and turn the ball over. And then I think being timid and not really attacking, trying to be cautious, which obviously led to the 10-second call.
I mean, we got a handful of games left, Coach. What do you want to see from your team before the tournament?
Exactly what we had to be able to show in the game, the ability to bounce back. The game is over. We've already lost. There's nothing you can do to change it. The only opportunity you have is to learn from the mistakes that we made as a team, I made as a coach, and it's a great opportunity to come together, because we've got 4 games down the stretch that we could put ourselves in a great position. And the reality is you're going to face a moment like this again, whether it is in the regular season or the conference tournament, and at that point the season could be on the line. So if we have the opportunity to take a deep breath, obviously acknowledge the feelings that we all have about what happened, but learn from the opportunity and grow from it, then we'll be okay. You know, if we can finish the season out strong and have the opportunity to finish 11-7, it's amazing.
Did you feel the guys struggled at all, kind of refocusing, going into the overtime after that kind of dramatic ending there?
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, we talked about that after the game. It's like, The regulation is over, and it's the same mistake that we made in regulation. You can't let what already happened impact what you're going to do going forward. You have to be able to move on to the next play. For the majority of the game, we were, for 34 minutes, we're beating pretty good, so it's another 5 minutes. I think our mental focus was on the way that regulation finished, which impacted the way that we played. We weren't playing to win in overtime, and that's something we have to be able to do. It's the same as we're turning the ball over. You become too cautious, and you're no longer playing to win and playing with aggression and to attack.